back on into it and play some more Pokemon Legends. Yay! We finished up our side quests, so we are heading towards our promotion match. Yeah, I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this game. Okay, so I gotta go over that way for my promotion match. Alright, there's Naveen. To win the title of Canari Quiz Whiz, you need to last all 3 rounds of the contest without getting eliminated. The last fan standing wins. Alright, so we're playing a game. There should be somebody handling check-in nearby. Talk to them to enter. Also, you need to say the password in order to participate in the contest. If they ask, just say, "Let's go, Dynamo." Getting emotes, yeah. Like I said, I don't, I'm still learning all this stuff. But yeah, I have been thinking about looking into that because I know that a lot of streamers that I watch, that their chatters love, the emotes and things like that. My thing is, for myself, is I try to learn this stuff and how to do it myself, because over the months, I've had several join in, and offer to give me help, and and do some things for me. But then of course, it's their job, and I don't have money for stuff. So that's why I learned to do it myself, little bits at a time. I've learned different things, like I find, I started learning layouts and things like that, and that was my most recent thing that I did. I changed up my starting screen, my ending screen, my breaking screen, screens. I learned how to do all of that and kind of figured out some things on my own to do that, because when I first started out, I was just using the Adobe, little, just what they had for free on their site and let me use it, and then I just used that at the beginning until I learned stuff. So yeah, so I had started thinking about emotes and learning how to make emotes and put them into my thing, so to try to be a little more engaging with everyone. But yeah, I have to learn how to do it first. But that's probably going to be my next goal. The last couple of months have just been so incredibly busy for me. I've had so many things going on that I haven't had a chance to actually learn stuff. But I know in the next couple of months, my schedule is actually going to slow down a bit. So I know eventually here, December, January, February, I'll probably start trying to learn how to do emotes and add them to my streams. That was one thing that I did start, that I did look into, was trying to like create certain things. So I did see that, and yeah, that chibi style is is pretty funny to me. I did see some designs for for that kind of style. They are pretty funny, sometimes. So here, take this earpiece. If you're seen using your Rotom phone, it'll be a dead giveaway. I'll be listening the whole time, so make sure you behave yourself around Canari. Usually I work in construction, but I lend a hand with Dynamo events from time to time. You looking to enter the contest? Then you gotta know the password. Well, go on then. What's the password? Okay, let's go. And Dynamo. Yeah, definitely is a trending thing I've noticed right now. A lot of people doing that. So let's go Dynamo is your answer, yeah? Bingo. Clearly you know the password. So you're welcome to pass on through. Hey, I can't wait to get another quiz contest win under my belt. Yet the question remains, what prize do I ask for? She's already signed my Canari plush. Oh yeah, no, I was just saying that that yeah, I've noticed how the chibi style has been on the trend, has been kind of trendy lately. I've seen a lot of people using it. Yeah. I haven't seen you before. Are you perchance new to the Dynamo community? Just so you know, the Canari Quiz Whiz contest is very tricky. Even veteran Canatics, that's what we Dynamo members call ourselves, struggle to make it past the first round. New or casual fans may not fully enjoy the complexity of what's zappin' gamers. Get ready for a jolt. Let's go, Dynamo. Thunderwave. How's it going, you crazy Canatics? Who wants to meet me? What? You all blinded by those stars in your eyes? You meeting me right now. Alright, enough of that. Let's get right to the main event, the Canari Quiz Whiz contest. Listen up, Canatics. Here's how this works. The quiz has 3 rounds. Get the most right answers every round to move on to the next. Round 1's a simple true or false quiz. Go to the green check area if you think the statement is true. Oh yeah, as far as Discord goes, yes. If you like, I have said that I have talked in the past to several others that do that kind of thing, that do can't even think of the right word right now, but that do those kind of things for channels, that and show artwork. Don't know why I couldn't think of artwork, but that's the word I was looking for. Artwork, and I am always up for ideas and looking at things. People show me stuff all the time. On Discord, there's like I said, I chat with a few people, and they show me their artwork and things that they've done in the past, and it helps get and they help give me ideas on things that I could possibly do, and then and I always appreciate that, because like I said, I coming up with ideas myself is tough, but at the same time, like I said, usually it's people's job to do stuff like that, and I don't have the finances to be able to to pay for services, but I enjoy talking about it and seeing it and getting ideas, and then talking with others and trying to learn and learning how to do it myself, and I absolutely love that. I love the community and being willing to share ideas and to help the streamers like myself that want to learn how to do it. I appreciate that. So for sure, if that's something you're interested in, and because that's it. Because like right now, I have no budget. My budget is zero. It really is. Because my wife and I both have had job changes recently, and so it's and that's why also my streams aren't regular, because we have to work to pay our bills like everyone else. So. But if you're, like I said, if you're interested in just chatting on Discord and sharing things, just that you've already done, just for idea wise, things like that, I have no problem with that. But unfortunately, my circumstances just don't allow me to do anything monetarily. So and I'm not the person that will ever ask anyone to do something for free. That is not me at all. Yeah, I feel like anybody that is an artist and can do things like that, they should be compensated for their efforts. And so I never do that. But yeah, that's exactly the point I've always made with others is, I don't know what the future will hold, and there could be time when I do would be able to reach out and be like, hey, I can do something now. It's just, unfortunately, now is not the time for me with things. But I definitely appreciate it. I truly do, because I know how hard people like yourselves work to do things like that, just because, like I said, just trying to learn it myself. So yeah, so I get it. I do appreciate the thought and everything. I really do. All right, let's see what's going on. So okay, so they said the check mark will for true and X if it's false. Okay, makes sense. First round is so simple, I doubt it'll even count as a warm-up. Question 1, true or false? I'm crazy good at following block puzzle games. True or false? We do remember Naveen saying something about a block puzzle game that she had, so I'm sure that's true. Time's up. Let's see who got it right. Correct answer is true. Nice. I could watch those blocks fall all day long. Most days I actually do. Question 2. True or false? Macarons are my favorite food. Yeah, I remember. I thought she said something about food, and I don't remember hearing anything about macarons. So that's why I'm choosing false. Time's up. Let's see how you did. Correct answer is false. Nice. Come on, Kinetics. You know I don't like sweets. Question 3. True or false? Electric type Pokemon are my fave. Everyone knows how much she loves Electric. Yep, I would say so. Say we already saw a picture of her and she was in yellow and Time's up. Let's see who's got this one. The answer is true. Yeah, like that little dancing dinosaur emote. That's very cute. No Dynamo. Why do you think I wear yellow? That's me channeling the power of electric types. And of course, my partner's an electric type too. Speaking of my partner, I think you've all earned a special treat. Get ready for a special guest appearance from your friend and mine, the Zaptastic Electros. Congrats to the Kinetics who got all 3 right. You're charging ahead to round 2. Nice job. Alright, so round 1 was 3 questions. It wasn't all 3 rounds, so what else does she want us to do then? While I pride myself in being Canari's oldest and most dedicated fan, I must admit, you answered those questions surprisingly well. A fluke, no doubt, but maybe your luck will hold. Let's both do our best in round 2. Ugh, people like him are exhausting. What a tragic lack of self-awareness. Can't he see that this self-satisfied one-upping only serves to drive away other fans? Anyway, let's get ready for round 2. Once you've prepared, head over to Canari. Okay, cool. We did round 1. Now we'll see what's in round 2. I do have Discord, yes. Yeah, if you want to connect on Discord, just let me know what your thing is and I'll send you a request. Come on, you crazy Kinetics. If you're amped to see me, make some noise. Looks like the only one moving on to round 2 of the contests are those 5 Kinetics right there. I totally got this. Once I win, I'll have Canari sign my most prized Canari merch. Oh, Canari. It's my right, nay, my duty to win. The next round is but a pit stop on the path to victory. It's Canari Quiz Whiz contest time. Hopefully went through. Okay, so for round 2, you've got to find the thing I asked for and bring it to me. Here's your task. My partner Electros, the eelfish Pokemon, has a favorite dessert. You need to find that dessert and bring it back here. It can't be that simple. The correct answer is Lumio Skelette, but knowing Canari, there must be some twist. Unless, I believe I understand what she's after. For now, we need to go find a Lumio Skelette. We should head for Cafe Galliant in Magenta Sector 1. Alright, Magenta Sector 1, Galette Cafe. Lumio Skelette secured. My victory is assured. Now I'll sprint back at lightning speed. He's sprinting back? He could have just called a Lumicab. Still, that fellow is a formidable opponent. Still, that... what appointment. Canari's Electros doesn't like just any ordinary Lumio Skelette. It has to be the one that's been overbaked to a nice firm crunch. Lumio Skelette cures status conditions when eaten by a Pokemon. Canari's Electros once ate one during a battle to recover from a burn. Apparently, it's had a real taste for them ever since. After all, what would you say is Electros's most defining trait? Its fangs. I'm impressed. That's right, it's fangs. It's pretty rare for Canari to talk about Pokemon battling on her stream, you know. Only a fan who's been watching her since her early days would know the correct answer. Cool, I'm glad it went through. In any case, let's order the special type of Lumio Skelette we need. I'd like my usual Super Lumio Skelette, please. All right, sounds great. Yeah, go ahead and get some work done. Yep, that's usually how I do too. Yep, I hang out when I can, and then run to work when I gotta run to work. So yeah. So thanks for hanging out and being here. Yeah, truly appreciate it. And yeah, we'll definitely chat later. That sounds great. Yeah, you have a great day too, Rimsley. Yeah, have a good one. Thanks again so much for the follow and for hanging out and chatting with me a bit. I love it. Thank you. Hope your work goes well. Here, take this. Super Lumio Skelette. That should get you through round 2. Let's head back toward the electrical substation. Hey, Mailbox. How you doing? Glad to have you in. How's your day going? I'm just playing some Pokemon Legends EA. I know you play a lot of different things. Are you a Pokemon fan? Have you played this game yet? That was a fairly mild task for this contest. Oh, excuse me. It must have been very difficult for the casual Fanatic A Canubi, if you will. Nice. What's zappin', you crazy kinetics? You brought back a tasty snack for Electros? What we're looking for is a Lumiosquelette. Obviously. Oh no. Yep, a Lumiosquelette. In other words, that was another freebie. Uh-oh, what's this? Why is everyone look so calm? Did you all get it right? Dang, guess that one was a little too easy. Or was it? You think a Canari Quiz Whiz contest has any freebie questions? Ha, as if. Too bad, so sad, but you got this one wrong. You, superfan, and you, new kid. Show me those Lumiosquelette you brought. Well, want to tell us what you've got there? Yep, it's a super Lumiosquelette. You mentioned it in episode 231 of Kana Talk, Shocking Side Stories, if I'm not mistaken. Zappin' heck. You two, you're both so amazing. Wow, you totally got it right. Lumiosquelette are Electros' favorite snack, especially the overbaked ones. It's not just about taste. Electros loves the solid, crunchy texture those galettes give when they're extra well done. That's because my partner here simply loves biting into stuff with its fangs. So if the Lumiosquelette is too soft, it's not the toothsome experience my Electros wants. Since you two were the only ones to get that one right, guess what? You're both moving on to the final round of the Canari Quiz Whiz contest. I'm impressed you managed to keep up with me, Canari's oldest and most knowledgeable fan. Okay, Kinetics, one last time. Thunderwave. Let's go. Dynamo. I know why all you Kinetics are here today. You need my electrifying personality to spark joy in your dull lives, right? So let me ask you this. Who's charged up? That's what I like to hear. Alright, back to the regularly scheduled Canari Quiz Whiz contest. The last round got it all. A battle, a quiz, and sweet, glorious victory. The rules are simple. The remaining two trainers will battle, and the victor must answer one final question from me. Get the question right, and you're a winner, baby. Okay, what kind of question there? You battle first, and then question. For a first-timer, you seem to possess a shocking amount of admiration for Canari. However, even if you defeat me here, there's no chance a non-Dynamo member like you would be able to answer her final question. Do you still wish to battle me, Manny, one of the first members of Dynamo, and the OG QuizWiz? Yeah, of course I do. Quizzes aren't my only talent. My prowess as a Pokemon trainer is equally unmatched. Just like me, my electric-type Pokemon are as fierce as they are adorable. Okay, so he's got some adorable ones, huh? Ooh, Helioptile. Molga. How could my adorable Pokemon lose when they're as shockingly cute as me? Taichu, nice. Inconceivable. Nice. Inconceivable. I do not think that word means what you think it means. In terms of cuteness, my team clearly won, but I concede that we didn't lose the battle. Still, there's no hope that you'll be able to answer the final question of the quiz. Once you get it wrong, I'll swoop in with the right answer and snag the Quiz Riz crown. Alright, it's time for the final question. Everything's riding on this one. When I was a kid, I played my first games on a laptop. Who owned that laptop? Me, my dad, my mom, my grandpa. The answer is Canari's grandpa. Number 4. This one's a rather deep cut, and the story behind it's quite tragic. Okay, thanks, Naveen. So, your grandpa. The laptop belonged to my grandpa. Is that your final answer? You got it. That's exactly right. You know what that means, new kid. You won the Canari Quiz Whiz contest. Congrats to your fresh-faced underdog. As Canari's oldest fan, and as a Day 1 member of Dynamo, I have no choice but to accept defeat. Alright, new kid. What do you want? Autograph? Selfie? PvP match on my stream? Come on, don't be shy. Spit it out. So you could say I don't need anything. One autograph, please. Nah, I'm here for the promotion match. A promotion match? Seriously? I mean, what's the point? I'm just gonna win anyway. Is this kid really a fan? You'd think a fan prefer being the same rank as Canari. Fine, whatever. If that's what the Quiz Whiz wants, that's what the Quiz Whiz gets. As your reward, I accept your challenge. We'll battle it out at Racine Construction. Cool? Now that I'm in, you'd better get ready to be crushed to bits like a Super Lumio Skelett. Bring your best Pokemon so you can't make any excuses when you lose. We finally landed ourselves a promotion match. Nice work. Yeah, it's all because of you, Naveen. Thank you. You have my thanks as well. After all, you helped me become the Quiz Whiz, even if it's unofficial. I'll leave the rest to you. After all, fans really have no business getting any closer to Canari than I have now. When you're ready to battle Canari, head to Tarragon Company Racine Construction. Right, so that's the next one, the promotion match. And looks like we got another couple of side quests too. So great. All right, well, then we became the Quiz Whiz winner. So that's awesome. And so next we will check on these other 3 side quests that we have and then take on our promotion match. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Glad that you've been hanging out with me today, and we'll continue in just a moment.